question is, what business are you in? So I'm going to walk you through the experience economy by walking you through a birthday party. I'd like to take you back to the 1970s. The 1970s is when I was a little boy. It was the greatest decade known to man. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you remember the 1970s, you will remember that every hug any kid ever got looked like this. Do you know why? Because there was a cocktail in one hand and a cigarette in the other. 70s, and it's your birthday. A birthday was your mom made a cake, okay? And it was a commodity. Look, this is business. It's just a commodity. What's really, really important is your mother touched all the products. She touched them with her hands. Flour, an egg, some milk, cocoa, sugar, butter. Into the secret ingredient, you know what it is? Resentment. In it would all go, when the cake was in the oven, your mom made icing from scratch. Okay, no YouTube video required, man. It was locked in there. Like now, oh my gosh, without YouTube, I'm nothing. Literally, well, you don't even want to know. So anyway, make the cake. That was the party done. The whole cake cost 30 cents. It was just a commodity. It's not a big deal. Well, a few years later, moms are busy. Now you got a choice. We can move from a commodity to a product. I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to buy a cake mix box. It's $3, $4. What's in the box? 30 cents worth of stuff. Okay? I know, but this is important. It's only $3, $4 for the box, but what were they really selling you? Convenience. And in some cases, not to take a swipe at my mom, when you ate the cake from a box, you were literally like, oh my God, moist. This is what they mean. Oh, yeah. So you make the cake, okay? Da-da-da-da-da, it's moist, yada yada. You get the icing even out of the little thing that you eat with a spoon now that you're an adult. Shh, when your kids are asleep, give me a spoonful of that. It was $4, but it didn't matter that it only really cost 30 cents because they were selling you convenience and it works. You ready? The next step along the way is services. And by the way, the experience economy is not new, nor is services. Did you know since 1955, 56, somewhere in there were more people employed in North America servicing products than there were people making products? This isn't new. This is just how long it takes us to get our head screwed on right. So in a service economy, your mom calls the bakery. There's a bakery in my neighborhood. You ready? I live in Ottawa, Ontario. I throw that out there for the sympathy. I live in Ottawa. There's a bakery in my neighborhood. If you're from Ottawa, you might know it. It's called Three Tarts. It's owned by these three old ladies. It's the best brand in the world, man. They are a part of my family now. Every week I go and they refuse to charge me for the cookies that I eat for my kids. In the service economy, it's Wednesday. Your mom calls the bakery, or she calls the supermarket bakery department, says, Dennis is 10. His birthday's on Saturday. 8 little boys are coming over. The party's at noon. I'd like to pick the cake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. They say, no problem. You go, you pick up the cake. You look at the cake. Oh my goodness, look at that cake. R2-D2's on it. And as soon as you look at the cake, you know something. I never could have done that. That's big. The faking the cake, I can do that. Make my own icing, could probably fake it. How much time do I got? How many tries do I get? But that right there, no, that's expertise. That's a real baker. And they look you in the eye and say, it's $35. And you say, done. No problem with that, man. I'd say, okay. Okay, there's one more. So Sherry hands me this invitation. You know, okay, I know, and you will know, I know 2 things all the time when I hear them. When I hear my name, Dennis. Unless it's businessy, if anybody who knows me calls me Dennis, I know they're not happy. Nobody ever calls me Dennis. I'm like, oh. So anything I've ever wanted to hear never starts with, Dennis, I'd like to talk to you. It's like, uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. The other thing I know is this. Sherry hands me this invitation, says, you're going to take this right on the chin. I'm like, okay, whatever comes next isn't cool. She hands me an invitation, says, you got to take Ella to this birthday party. I drive so far out into the suburbs, I don't even know where I am, okay? If they speak French or English there, I don't even know. There's a Checkpoint Charlie and Old Rifles. It's nuts. I go to this place called Fun Haven. Okay, it ain't fun, and it ain't a haven. I'm going to tell you that right now. I walk in, it's giganticus. It's bigger than this room, and half the room, inside, of course, is filled with a big play structure, 2-3 stories high, insane, okay? The other half of the building has trampoline floors and lowered basketball nets. Kids are going crazy. To their point, my daughter walked in. There's many events and birthday parties happening at the same time, you see. So the moment that Ella gets in, she literally just takes her shoes off like this and runs to have fun. It's like, okay, I'll find where you go. There is a coffee shop in the facility. There is a pizza joint in the building so that the separated or divorced parents can mingle. It's wonderful. I think of everything there. I'm not one of those guys. I call me old-fashioned. I like to just sort of have like one lady keep around forever. It's my older brother. He likes to, you know. As he says, I go, everybody needs a hobby, eh, pal? He goes like this, I like a buffet. Okay, I know. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. At the party, I mean. He likes a buffet. So that's an all-in staged experience. What's really weird is 20 years ago, nobody would have done that. Nobody would have paid a bunch of other people to stage an event for their child's birthday party. I asked the little girl's dad, do you mind me, like, what did this cost? I lie. I might want to do this for Ella. If the truth would hurt, though, I need to know what you paid because, buddy, I'm using you as an example to explain the experience economy for 36 more months. So he goes, it's $160 an hour. Boom! Minimum 3 hours. I went, oh, that's a brilliant idea. Now, you look at any business in the whole wide world, commodity, you yank iron out of the ground, a good, you turn it into a car. Service, someone's going to fill the tires, change the oil, and fix your strut. Put that anywhere. The other day, I heard, that's what my mechanic said, you've blown a strut? I go, whatever. I'm not a man. I don't even know what that is. Okay? And what's experience? Experience is buying a Porsche and picking it up in Germany. I got to tell you, American girl, anybody got a little girl? An American girl? Come on. So I go to American Girl in Chicago. It's a city in Illinois. And it's new. And they got like a restaurant in there, a beauty parlor girl for my little American girl. Oh, it's nuts, okay? I'm looking around. It's crazy outfits, the whole 9 yards. Like, oh, God, I'm getting sucked in. This is so bad, but great at the exact same time, okay? And then I look outside and I see Barbie smoking cigarettes outside, fucking angry, bitter, her little tiny head, her impossibly small feet. How come? Because Barbie's a commodity. I don't need Barbie. You're not even interesting. I've got outfits. You don't have interactive show going on. Me and the little girl having a moment all around American Girl. I'm telling you, it's powerful stuff. The challenge we've all got is inside our brains. We've got this reluctance to do amazing things because doing amazing things has been beaten out of us. Okay? The minute you went to school, they started training you to go get a job. And when you have a job, what you want to do is exactly what you're told, and you don't want to question anything that makes no sense. My God, you won't get promoted. So you go to school to get trained to go do jobs in an economy that's over that used to reward us for being really, really obedient, but the experience economy rewards us for being totally awesome. Here's where it all starts. That's Mia. She's a terrorist. You laugh all you want. Oh, I love it. You can have her. No, I love her. Look at those thighs. Come on. Okay, you'll notice she's eating poison there. That's sunscreen. It means before my wife stopped it, she said, hang on, baby. Let me get a shot of that. There's nothing little Mia creates that doesn't freak me out. Like anything she creates, she brings to me and she knows this is worthy of the fridge, man. This is the wall. There's no, I've done better. Doesn't happen. There's no, he won't want to see this. Everything's awesome. She willingly creates and puts herself out there to be judged and doesn't fear the risk. Judge me. This is what I think is amazing. You don't? Give me 30 seconds. This one. Okay? We hold back. We hold back. I get this opportunity to come in and talk to you. The urge to play it safe is powerful. I could have done the same gig I do every third gig for the last 18 years. Lay it up safe, pin high, you know what I mean? But then, that really wouldn't be me, would it? I had to come up with a whole new one and risk it all, because by risking it all is where the opportunity is to matter and connect. Okay? Everybody knows what's authentic and real. And no one ever receives what's authentic and real and when your intention is love the wrong way. They all get it. You'll get it. We live in a time where we will be rewarded for being bold, for being daring, and for choosing to matter. Okay? This is the single greatest time to be alive, and this has been the single greatest morning. I'm really happy I'm here. Have a lovely day. Cheers.